Are you constantly struggling to concentrate and stay focused? Do you find your mind wandering off frequently? In this video, we're going to dive deep into the teachings of Buddhism and uncover powerful techniques to enhance your focus and concentration. Lesson 1. Take deep breaths. In Buddhism, the practice of mindful breathing is a powerful tool to help you calm your mind and focus your attention. The act of taking deep breaths is simple but profound. It brings you back to the present moment and helps you clear away distractions. When your mind is racing with thoughts, worries, or distractions, deep breathing acts as an anchor. It grounds you and provides a space where you can find clarity. When we focus on our breath, we connect with the natural rhythm of our body. In Buddhism, the breath is seen as a bridge between the body and the mind. By breathing deeply and slowly, we invite peace into our hearts. This simple act of taking a deep breath helps us return to the present moment. It brings our awareness away from the past or future and anchors it in the here and now. Deep breathing can be used whenever you feel scattered or overwhelmed. It is a tool that is always available to you, no matter where you are. Whether you are sitting in a quiet room or walking down a busy street, deep breathing helps create a sense of calm. This is particularly useful when trying to focus. In Buddhist practice, breath awareness is one of the first steps in meditation. By practicing mindful breathing, you begin to train your mind to focus on a single thing, and in doing so, you develop greater concentration. When you inhale, fill your lungs completely and imagine you are breathing in peace, calm, and focus. As you exhale, release any tension or mental clutter. Let go of any distractions and allow your body to relax with each breath. As you practice, you will notice that your thoughts become quieter and your mind begins to focus more easily. The act of breathing deeply calms the nervous system and brings clarity to your thoughts. Taking deep breaths also helps reduce stress. Stress often comes from feeling overwhelmed by too many thoughts or tasks. But when we stop to breathe deeply, we shift our focus away from the stressor. We give ourselves space to relax and find balance. This shift allows our brain to reset, making it easier to focus on the task at hand. Buddhism teaches that mindfulness of the breath is a way to cultivate peace and awareness. It reminds us that we have the ability to control our state of mind, even in difficult situations. By taking deep breaths, we can re-establish mental clarity and focus, no matter how busy our lives may be. Lesson 2. Clear your space. In the Buddhist tradition, simplicity and clarity are highly valued. A cluttered space can often lead to a cluttered mind. When your surroundings are filled with distractions or mess, it becomes more difficult to focus. A clean and organized environment helps promote a calm and peaceful state of mind. To focus better, it is important to clear your space. When you clear away unnecessary objects or distractions, you create a physical space that allows your mind to relax. This practice is not only about organizing your surroundings, but it also reflects the way you organize your thoughts. In Buddhism, the concept of clearing the mind is closely related to the idea of clearing your physical environment. Just as a clean room gives you the freedom to move without obstruction, a clear mind allows you to think without distraction. Start by taking a few moments each day to declutter your environment. Tidy up your workspace, your home, or even the areas where you spend a lot of time. It does not have to be a major cleaning session. Simply clearing off surfaces or putting things back in their place can make a big difference. This practice creates a sense of order, which in turn allows your mind to feel more focused and at ease. When you clear your space, you are also creating a space for your mind to relax and rejuvenate. Buddhism teaches that the external world often reflects our internal state. When your space is clear, it sends a message to your mind that you are in control. It allows you to focus on what truly matters without being distracted by external chaos. Buddhism encourages the practice of simplicity in all areas of life. A minimalist approach to your environment helps reduce unnecessary distractions and allows you to direct your energy towards what is most important. By creating a peaceful and organized space, you create a foundation for your mind to stay calm and focused. Even though clearing your space may seem like a small action, it has a profound effect on your ability to concentrate. A clean space frees you from mental clutter, allowing you to focus on the present moment with greater clarity and intention. Lesson 3. Choose one thing. In the modern world, we often pride ourselves on being able to multitask. However, Buddhism teaches us the power of focusing on one thing at a time. When we try to juggle too many tasks, our attention becomes fragmented, and our mind is pulled in multiple directions. This makes it difficult to achieve deep focus or accomplish anything with intention. The Buddhist practice of single tasking encourages us to choose one thing to focus on at a time. Whether it is reading, working, or simply being present with another person, focusing on one task helps to cultivate mindfulness. When you choose one thing to focus on, you direct all your attention and energy towards that task. This not only helps you complete it more efficiently but also helps you develop a deeper sense of presence. Buddhism teaches that when we focus on the present moment, we become more aware of what we are doing. In this awareness, we can appreciate even the simplest actions. By choosing one thing and giving it our full attention, we practice mindfulness. This means that instead of worrying about what's next or what's been left undone, we concentrate fully on what we are doing right now. Choosing one thing also involves letting go of distractions. When we focus on a single task, we create space for our minds to enter a state of flow. This state is one of deep concentration where we are fully immersed in what we are doing. This is the state of mind that Buddhism encourages, a state of focused awareness where the mind is not scattered but fully present. Buddhism teaches that true mastery comes from single-minded concentration. When we focus on one thing, we give it our full effort and attention, which leads to greater clarity and understanding. The ability to focus on one task without being pulled away by distractions is a valuable skill that can be applied to all areas of life. By choosing one thing to focus on, we honor the present moment and give ourselves the opportunity to experience life with greater depth and awareness. Lesson 4. Be kind to yourself. The practice of self-compassion is deeply rooted in Buddhist teachings. Buddhism encourages us to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially when we face challenges. Our thoughts and emotions can sometimes become overwhelming, and when this happens, we tend to be hard on ourselves. But Buddhism teaches that this self-criticism only adds to the mental clutter, making it even more difficult to focus. Being kind to yourself means accepting your imperfections and recognizing that you are doing your best. When you make a mistake or fall short of your expectations, treat yourself with patience and understanding. Just as you would offer kindness to a friend who is struggling, offer the same kindness to yourself. This practice of self-compassion helps quiet the inner critic and creates a space where you can focus without judgment. In Buddhism, there is a concept called loving kindness, which is the practice of wishing yourself and others happiness, peace, and well-being. When you extend this loving kindness to yourself, you create a foundation of positive energy that makes it easier to focus. When you are kind to yourself, you are not burdened by feelings of guilt or frustration. Instead, you approach tasks with a sense of calm and balance. Self-compassion also helps reduce anxiety and stress. When you are kind to yourself, you remove the pressure to be perfect. This shift in mindset frees you from the constant worry and fear of failure. With less mental baggage, your brain becomes clearer, and focusing on the task at hand becomes much easier. Buddhism teaches that we are all human, and it is natural to make mistakes. Rather than criticizing yourself when things go wrong, embrace the opportunity for growth. With kindness and patience, you allow yourself to learn from your experiences and move forward with a sense of clarity and purpose. Lesson 5. Notice your thoughts. In Buddhism, mindfulness is the practice of observing your thoughts without judgment. Our minds are constantly busy, and often, we don't even notice the thoughts that pass through our minds. These thoughts can be distractions that prevent us from focusing, and they can often lead us to feel overwhelmed or stressed. But when we bring awareness to our thoughts, we can separate ourselves from them and regain control of our focus. The practice of noticing your thoughts involves stepping back and observing them as they arise. Rather than becoming attached to your thoughts, you learn to let them come and go like clouds in the sky. This allows you to maintain a sense of detachment and objectivity, rather than becoming consumed by your thoughts. Noticing your thoughts also helps you become aware of mental patterns. Many of us have recurring thoughts or habits that can hinder our ability to focus. By noticing these patterns, we can work to break free from them and create new, more productive ways of thinking. Buddhism teaches that by observing our thoughts, we can gain insight into our minds and begin to understand the underlying causes of our distractions. This practice of mindfulness creates a space between you and your thoughts. Instead of reacting automatically to whatever arises in your mind, you begin to respond with greater awareness and intentionality. This awareness allows you to stay focused on the task at hand, even when your mind tries to wander. Lesson 6. Balance effort with relaxation. In Buddhism, balance is key. Focusing your mind requires effort, but it also requires relaxation. It is easy to become too rigid or forceful in our attempts to concentrate, but this can lead to mental exhaustion and burnout. Instead, Buddhism teaches the importance of balancing effort with relaxation. When you focus, it is important to give your full attention to the task. But just as important is the ability to step back and relax when needed. The balance between effort and relaxation allows your mind to stay fresh and energized, making it easier to focus for longer periods. This balance helps you avoid mental fatigue and maintain a state of calm throughout your work. Buddhism teaches that concentration is not about forcing the mind into focus, but rather about gently guiding it. When we practice mindfulness, we allow the mind to settle naturally without forcing it to do so. Effort is important, but it must be balanced with periods of rest and relaxation. By balancing effort with relaxation, you create a sustainable way to maintain focus. This balance helps your brain stay clear and sharp, enabling you to be productive without overwhelming yourself. The key is not to push yourself too hard, but to work with the natural flow of your energy and attention. This practice leads to greater mental clarity and a deeper sense of peace.